What is going on, people? Welcome back. Nick J. Francis channel once again. Arsenal versus Everton. Man's running a little bit late. Had to get my snacks in order. Man's got chocolate bars and popcorn, all this kind of stuff, because we should be absolutely thumping. We should be sourcing today. I'm not going to lie. There seems to be a trend with Arsenal when we expect to win, we don't get one. But I'm expecting a win today. Do you know what I'm saying? We're playing Everton. Everton are a little bit of a wounded animal, to be fair. They've picked it up a little bit, but with one win in five, Arsenal have been sourcing. Back-to-back, not back-to-back wins. We had a draw against Fulham, which was a little bit disappointing. But before that, other than that, we had 3 against Monaco, 5 against Sporting, 5 against Nottingham Forest. There's good reasons for a team like Arsenal to be confident right now. So I am feeling confident going into this game. We are 10 minutes away from kickoff. And some positive news looking at the team, in my opinion anyway. Gabriel is back. Jurriën Timber is back. Lewis Skelly gets a start. So a really progressive looking team. And, this Everton team, look, they can hurt you. Do you know what I'm saying? Everton, they've still got Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Their midfield has been a problem for us in the past. I don't think that, Onana is no longer there. But that was a player that, I think it was last season, maybe the season before that, Onana just absolutely done a job on Arsenal. And we just couldn't live with him in any way, shape or form. That shouldn't be the case today. He's not in the team anyway. Saka up against Mykolenko, that's been an interesting battle at times. Saka has got the better of him. He's put in a good job against Saka, so we're going to see what that looks like. So let's break down these starting 11s first things first. David Raya in goal, Jurriën Timber at right back, William Saliba, Gabriel, both centre backs. So we're back to almost our best back five, and Miles Lewis Skelly at left back. We have to talk about left back. We have Calafiori. Jurriën Timber can play there. Tomiyasu can play there. We still have Zinchenko. We've got like 4 left backs, and there's talk that Arsenal are looking at yet another left back again in the summer. And this is a bit of a problem because we've almost overinvested into our defence and haven't invested enough in our attack. And this is something that Mikel Arteta has to look at and has to address. But Lewis Skelly gets his start and did really well in terms of breaking the lines. Defensively, still for me, not a natural left back, should really be more of a midfielder. But he's doing what those young players do to get into the team, starting at full back and then hopefully playing his way forwards as time goes on. But let's see if that happens. Midfield, Declan Rice, much improved performance in his last game against was it Fulham? Much improved performance against Fulham, in my opinion, and in Monaco. Mikel Merino in the midfield as well, and Martin Odegaard is sitting in the number 10, although he's got the number 8 shirt. Saka, Martinelli, and Havertz. And I've got to say, I was talking to James B from AFTV, and we both have a similar kind of opinion on Mikel Merino, and that is that, I said in the last stream that he understands the number 8 position. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, he understands the number 8 position better than anybody else at our club. He understands it from a positional perspective, from a technical perspective. He just gets it. Big up Amad Diallo in the chat. Set piece coming, big up. Yeah, bro, no set pieces against Monaco, but we scored from open play. So let's see what happens. But with Mikel Merino, his positioning is brilliant. His understanding, his timing, breaking the lines with passes, breaking the lines with runs. I think that he is a very intelligent number 8. I think he does the role really, really well. What I think he struggles with is actually just a little bit on the technical side. The actual technical side, the passing, the shooting, he can shoot and he can pass, but is he the best shooter? No. Is he the best passer? No. The actual technical side of the game is where he's lacking. But for me, I think that he positionally gets the role, and I think that is a really important consideration. So I'm very happy to see him start at number 8. Him and Declan Rice, again, against a big physical. We had him and Declan Rice against Monaco, who were not big and physical. They were more get the ball down, play, pacey wingers, different things like that. Against these guys now, against Everton, you've got Doucouré, you've got Mangala, you've got Gay, you've got Calvert-Lewin. They are a bit more of a physical team, a bit more of a robust team. So I guess the challenge, this is the kind of game that we'd expect Rice and Merino to flourish in. The challenge is going to be someone like Miles Lewis Skelly. How is he going to deal with the physical nature of the game if he's got to deal with a Calvert-Lewin or a Doucouré? Obviously, his natural opposite number is going to be Jack Harrison. It'll be interesting to see how he deals with that. And he's up against Ashley Young. I think Ashley Young, for us, Martinelli running against Ashley Young has got to be somewhere that we're looking at. Ashley Young's still fit, still in shape. I don't want to disrespect him in any way, shape or form because he is, keeps himself in very, very good shape. But I think he's got to be like 37 years old now or something like that. How old is he? He's 39. He turned 39 in July. So Martinelli up against what is almost a 40-year-old fullback, you'd have to think that is a good opportunity for Martinelli to get some legs. The one thing Martinelli can do is run with the ball. He's not the best dribbler, don't get me wrong, but that has got to be somewhere that we're looking at trying to isolate Ashley Young and get Martinelli up against him. Their team looks like Jordan Pickford in goal, Mikolenko, Bramthwaite, who had a shocker against Manchester United, but still a very good player, Tarkowski, Ashley Young as a back four. Like I said, other than Ashley Young at his age, that's a solid back five, in my opinion. You've got Mangala and Gahey holding. I think Mangala's been decent. Not Gahey, sorry. Idrissa Gueye. And Day and Jack Harrison out wide. Doucouré sitting in the kind of middle of that midfield three. It says he's a 10 here, but he probably won't be as a 10. It'll probably be more of a flat back three. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has scored against us in the past, has been a player that we've looked at in the past. For me, not my type of number 9, not a number 9 I want to see at Arsenal. But, you know, he's a talented player, don't get me wrong. He can cause problems in and around the box. Good target man, good link-up player, different things like that. So, you know, they can be and will be a dangerous team for us to play against. However, you just have to think that Arsenal are going to go and get the win. We have much more in terms of attacking. You know, I don't know that I look at Kai Havertz scoring in this game, but Saka, Ødegaard, I think the key things I want to see is Mikel Merino continuing to break the lines, both with runs and with passes. And I want to be seeing Ødegaard, you know, on the edge of the box. He can help control the game and he's very tidy as a football player. But I want to see him be more of a goal threat. The season before last, he was a big goal threat, and that seems to have just gone away. And we really seem to struggle to build on that. That is an area that I think Mikel Arteta needs to be questioned on, is building on that side of things. And what I mean is that, let me put my ring light on actually, because I'm getting a lot of flash from the TV. What I mean by that is that Emile Smith-Rowe had a season a couple of years ago where he was scoring loads of goals, and Arteta just never built on that season for him. That season where Emile Smith-Rowe was one of our top goal scorers should have been a season where he kicked on from there. That should have been the regular situation. It wasn't. It seemed like that season was an outlier. And the same kind of thing is happening with Ødegaard, where a couple of years ago, he was getting on the goals. Maybe I think it was last season. He was scoring quite a few goals, highest scoring midfielder at a period in the season. And we just never really built on top of that he's never built that consistency back. He just kind of had that kind of purple patch and then let it go. And I think for me, we've got to be seeing better and more consistent performances from our number 10. Saka, we know what Saka's going to do. Mikel Merino, we've spoken about. Declan Rice, you know, Declan Rice sitting in the 6. I expect to see a solid performance from Declan Rice. As a number 8, he hasn't really impressed me. He hasn't been progressive enough. He hasn't been brave enough. When he has driven with the ball, he's done it to some good success, but he doesn't do it enough, in my opinion. He seems to second guess himself and doubt himself and actually doesn't seem confident enough. So actually seeing him go and sit in a number 6 role, focus on what he's good at and what he's comfortable at, win the ball and pop it off to one of the more technical players and one of the more progressive players. We should see a really solid performance from Declan Rice. He seems to be overthinking his game quite a lot at the moment, and actually going and sitting in a position where he's a little bit more comfortable, knows it a little bit more. Hopefully he doesn't have to overthink it. He can just do what he's naturally good at. Back in terms of our back 5, Jurrien Timber, you know, he's been carrying a knock. Gabriel, he's been carrying, I think it was a hamstring issue and different things like that. So it's really important for us that these two remain fit. It's really crucial they remain fit. Tomiyasu is not a player that we can rely on, and I think actually he should probably be gone in the summer, just down to purely based on his injury record and his reliability. You know, he's not reliable enough. That's just the reality of the situation. And Ben White has had surgery. Ben White normally is very reliable, and I think he's an amazing player as well. But he's had surgery. He played for an ankle injury. He's had surgery on it now. He needs a good enough time to recover. So, you know, I'm happy to see Lewis Skelly getting in on the bench. Kieran Tierney is on the bench again. Just not good. He's not going to get used, is he? You know, short of, you know, some crazy dramatic situation, Kieran Tierney's just not going to get used. Thomas Partey, Gabriel Jesus, I'd expect to see Jesus play a part in this game. Jakub Kiwior, who hasn't covered himself in glory this season. He's been a bit of a, you know, from a playing perspective, from a ball-playing centre-back's perspective, he's good. He played a brilliant ball over the top for Martinelli or for Saka. For one of them, he can pass the ball, but he's not good enough as a defender. He's not big enough. He's not strong enough. Not for a Premier League defender anyway, not at this club. You know, you can see a real drop-off in quality when Gabriel comes off and Kiwior comes in. So, big problem there. Leandro Trossard, again, typical late substitution. He loves to come off the bench and score goals. He's got a couple of starts. I think he looks far better off the bench than he does starting, and the statistics would probably back that up. Jorginho, nice and reliable. I would definitely look to extend his contract for a year. Just solid, reliable, no frills, and again, it's just somebody with good leadership for the club. Raheem Sterling on the bench. Not interested in seeing him come on at all. If we need a winger, I'd rather bring on Jesus or Trossard. Neto, not going to get used. And Ethan Nwaneri, I think it's really important if we can get a couple of goals in this game, that we get Ethan Nwaneri involved and get him getting minutes and different things like that, especially in a team where we have Lewis Skelly and Nwaneri, and get them playing together, get them building that connection. I think that's really important. When you look at Nelson and Saka and Smith Rowe, and they had a season or two where they were balling out and doing it with Saka and Smith Rowe especially. I know Nelson was on the bench that season, but I think it really helped Saka with his development and maturing and getting used to acclimatise to the first team, and Smith Rowe as well, or more helped Smith Rowe that Saka was there. Smith Rowe had been out on a couple of loans. He'd struggled to really get into the game, but having someone come into that team with you, and you're going through that journey together, I think is really important to the development of a player and could sometimes really help them along. So having Nwaneri and Miles Lewis Skelly playing in that team together and starting to build that connection can only mean good things. So I'm excited. In terms of Everton's bench, Patterson, Keane, Yao Virginia, Beto. Beto's a problem. He comes off the bench, very similar to that Dominic Calvert-Lewin, big target man. I think he's been a problem for us before. Armando Broja. I'll tell you what, they've got some strikers, man. They've got some good strikers. Seamus Coleman, Lindstrom, and Armstrong. And I tell you what, if I don't know why, with those three strikers, I don't know why Dyche doesn't look at going with two strikers at some point in the season. I don't know if he does, but that 4-2-2-2, because they've got some really good strikers. I mean, you've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Broja on the pitch together. That could be a real problem. We are just getting ready to kick off now. Score prediction-wise, I want to see Arsenal scoring a goal, possibly another set-piece goal. We've just kicked off. Maybe one, maybe a couple from open play. I'm going to go 3-1. I am going to go 3-1. It's the same scoreline I went with against Monaco. And it ended up being 3-0. So I'm going to go with that again and say 3-1. Everton, I thought that ball went out, but it looks like they've actually kept it on. Gabriel just being held up by Calvert-Lewin, and the lino flags for a foul. But let me know what you guys think in terms of predictions. I'm going 3-1. It would be good to get a clean sheet at home. And it's good to see Gabriel back as well. And Lewis Skelly, immediately you can see he's inverting. And this is what I mean in terms of getting a connection between him and Ethan Nwaneri. If he's going to go and invert Martinelli up against Ashley Young for the first time. But yeah, if he's going to go and invert and Nwaneri can go and sit in that 10, they're going to be playing together quite a bit and start to build that connection. Amad Diallo says 2-0 Arsenal. He's going for 2 goals as well. I'm going for a 2-goal deficit, 2-goal kind of cushion, but I'm going 3-1. The trauma of being an Arsenal fan still makes me nervous when I'm looking at big, strong target men. And I know we've got Gabriel and Saliba, but I still almost don't believe it. I still almost haven't really recovered from the kind of midfields that we've had in the past. Ødegaard dropping really wide to come and receive the ball, which I don't mind at certain times, but Arsenal just dominating possession, but it's all just amongst the back four at the moment. We need someone that can break the line. Ødegaard receives the ball for the first time now. And Miles Lewis Skelly wants to receive it in the midfield, but it looks like they're just a little bit hesitant to play it to him and put him under that sort of pressure. But that's where we need someone in that midfield that can receive the ball in the half turn. Ødegaard can do it. We decide to go long and it doesn't really come off. Can Ødegaard get there? Good tackle from Ødegaard and Saka doubling up to win that ball back. And that's so important. How quickly can we win the ball back? Ødegaard is also, I really like him for pressing. I know that he's a bit of a kind of creative number 10, but I really like him from a pressing perspective. Lewis Skelly receives his first foul. from Gay, and Gay does that a lot. He's very rash in his tackling. He's good from an athletic perspective, but he is very rash. Right, Ødegaard just can't get the ball out of his feet. It is a little bit frustrating. Ødegaard always dropping wide, and I guess they've got a lot of players in that midfield. That's the thing. You know, Everton have just absolutely rammed the midfield of players. Their wide men are kind of going quite narrow. They try to go long to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but he misses it. And really, we want the back four to have as quiet a game as possible, really. Saka up against Mykolenko. He's doubled up on. Yeah, Rice can play the 8, but he just looks so much more comfortable, in my opinion, playing in that 6 role where he's just got a little bit more time. I think the difference for playing for an Arsenal and a West Ham is the pace of the game, and I'm not sure he can play the number 8 role at the speed. Good cross in there from Ødegaard. Doesn't come to much, so they clear it away. I'm not sure that he can play number 8 at the speed that Arsenal would need him to play the number 8 role at. That is where I think Rice struggles the most. I think it's the pace of the game, in my opinion. Just when he takes the touch and he receives that ball, he wants a little bit too long to kind of have a look and assess and make his decision. It's a good ball from Saliba. Saliba getting the ball out to Saka a couple of times. And it's a ball over the top, a good ball over the top from Ødegaard, but Timber and Saka just not quite on the same page. They both left it for each other. But that is a good ball from Ødegaard. Should have probably been Timber, really, but he left it. Bit of poor communication. And if Ødegaard can continually break down the defensive line like that on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side, you've got Mikel Merino, who's a bit of a battering ram. He will either look to make that pass or potentially try to just run through their back four. We will be able to break their lines quite a few times. We've caught them in a bit of a tricky position here off the back of Havertz pressing Pickford, but Timber just loses out. We can't quite make as much of that as we would have liked. And now Doucouré running and Saliba again, just nice and calm. So good. Oh, Saliba's got stamped on there. Rice lunges with a challenge. Doucouré's in. He's going to go across the kick box. That's a great tackle from Gabriel. That is a great tackle from Gabriel. Brilliant. But Saliba, I think he got stamped on by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It was Ødegaard trying to cover Doucouré. What a challenge that is from Gabriel. Absolute soldier. Saliba's back up and playing now. And they're having a little chat away in French. You know, because Gabriel's getting goals, people are seeing him as really important to this team and equally as important. But, you know, proper Arsenal fans know that he's been equally important for a long time. You know, it's a real centre-back partnership. And, you know, Gabriel has always been the brawn to Saliba's brains, although Saliba's very strong in his own right. But just because he's getting the goals now, people are starting to really appreciate what he does. But he's always been this important, always. Corner comes in. Gabriel again blocking Doucouré's cross. Can we break? Ødegaard finds Saka. There's not much runners going forwards. It's pretty slow. You know, Arsenal want to control the game. We've decided to let Everton get back into their shape and then build slowly, which is a little bit frustrating. You know, I do understand it, but I think we had numbers over and that was a great opportunity for us to break and we just decided not to. Gabriel's a brilliant pass through, breaking that line. Martinelli, his first run. Can he go direct? He does go direct. We get a corner. That was Tarkowski he was up against. That was really good from Gabriel. Really, really good. I mean, just coming back from injury and playing like this straight away. We haven't seen much of Mikel Merino so far. He just hasn't. The game hasn't really presented itself to him, but we haven't seen much from him at the moment. But when Martinelli's there running against a centre back, he should have a little bit more support, because we should be converting those into chances on target. It's going to be Rice with the corner. They're all watching Gabriel. Declan Rice, near post, punched away. Yeah, man, Everton get it clear. And they're happy to just hoof the ball and get rid of it and get it as far away from their box as possible. Lewis Skelly now. I already feel confident that we're going to score. 8 minutes in, looks really positive. Saliba caught on the ball again. That's the second time he's caught on the ball. There's just this gay pressing really quickly. Lewis Skelly, he's caught with a foul, but we've got the advantage. Martinelli. It's a good pass from Lewis Skelly. Really good passing. Oh, what a ball that is from Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino just waits. I think that's his first touch. His first opportunity, he just touches and plays it right across the box for Ødegaard. And Ødegaard really does have to be better there. And I said before the game, I want to see Ødegaard, taking more shots and getting on the score sheet. He takes it first time. And I do have to say that there's a slight element there that the pressing from Everton is really good to force Arsenal into making some of these shots or taking some of these shots a lot quicker than we really want to. Because I think it was Doucouré that was pressing Ødegaard really quickly. But I think Ødegaard probably had the time to take a touch and then get a bit of a cleaner strike away. But yeah, Mikel Merino is really good. He's only been involved one time, and that was really solid from him. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin, to be fair, is just trying to feed off scraps. He was held up by Saliba. Gabriel's headed it back to the keeper. But he's not really got a lot to really work with, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Rice calling for the ball, but he's surrounded by 3 players. He thinks he wants the ball there, but he definitely doesn't. Rice does not want the ball there. He's not great in tight spaces. Gabriel's going out to Martinelli a lot more often than he has done in recent kind of games and weeks. He normally kind of overthinks it. He goes again to Martinelli. Ball over the top this time. Martinelli could be in. He looked for Ødegaard, but the pass just didn't quite get there. We look good. We do look good. And that pass from, like I said, Gabriel normally looks at Martinelli and thinks about it and toils back and forth. Sometimes passes it a bit later than he should do. Now he's just touching, going straight out to Martinelli and backing him. I wonder if they've had a conversation about the age of Ashley Young and how confident Martinelli should feel just running at him. Lewis Skelly finds Ødegaard. Ødegaard, he wants to shoot. He does shoot just wide. That is good play from Ødegaard and Lewis Skelly, actually, to be fair. I think Rice was next to him for an obvious pass, but Lewis Skelly has such a progressive mindset. He's looking for a player that can get into a more shooting opportunity. And Lewis Skelly's really good. Like I say, I said it just once, but I'll say it again. That progressive mindset and the same thing that he had when he played against Morocco. I keep saying Morocco. Monaco. I was on holiday in Morocco last year, that's why. But when he played against Monaco, he's got that same thing of how do I get the ball to somebody in a shooting position? That's his thought process. He doesn't just want to pass it sideways and be conservative. He wants to be progressive. There's 2 shots from Ødegaard, 2 or 3, 2 shots from Ødegaard. Both of them really should be better from a technical perspective. But we know he's got the quality and we know that he'll get there. He just needs one to get that confidence back. We know he's capable. Everton make mistake when they high press. Yeah, they do. Like the thing, yeah, they commit a couple of people forwards, don't they? And they've got onto Saliba once, they've got onto Lewis Skelly once. I understand the high press. They don't want to leave Arsenal with the ball too much, especially in the midfield. But if we get a player on it who can just receive the ball on the half turn, that could be a Marino, that could be a Lewis Skelly, an Ødegaard. One dummy, one half turn, and straight away you're in against them. If you just time that right, you'll get chances against them time after time. We're 13 minutes in and we've had probably 3 or 4 chances against them that we just haven't done good enough with, really. Rice goes over the top to Saka, and I think that's offside. I thought that was a poor pass. When Rice picked that pass, I thought that was a strange pass to pick. I felt that there were much better options around. Rice decided to go for that ball over the top. Maybe poor from Saka to be offside as well. He's got so much space and time. It doesn't have to be offside there. But yeah, you feel like we're getting opportunities. We need a couple of goals now. I say now. It's only 13 minutes in, but it's never too soon for a goal. I think the lino flagged for a throw, but the ref just let it play on. Good head from Saliba and Saka as well. This is good football. They're just teasing the Everton press out of position, and Sean Dyche is calling for them to get back because we've pulled 3 or 4 of their players out of position. Now Rice just takes a little bit too long to make the decision. Ball over top to Martinelli. Martinelli looked offside there, and it is whistled for offside. Yeah, I mean that looked very far offside, to be fair. Everton don't seem like they're going to create too much. But I guess they haven't really had many opportunities to be on the ball. Brilliant play from Rice. And Dai was just running through the ball, and Rice just comes. He started off wrong side of him and just holds him up, wraps his foot around and gets the tackle away, and then Arsenal on the attack. Great pass from Lewis Skelly out to Martinelli. It's a lovely pass from Martinelli to Marino. Can he get a cross away? And again, like when I'm saying it's time for a couple of goals, I'm not saying in terms of time, like the actual time on the clock, but I'm saying we can't keep creating opportunities and not getting and not getting goals or not getting shots on target out of it. If we're going to create, we need to get some shots on target out of the situations, and we're not getting enough. We've not tested Pickford. Pickford's a suspect goalkeeper, and we're not really testing him enough. It's fine. I'm confident it will come, but we're not really testing him as much as I would like to, given how many chances we're creating. But that was brilliant. Again, Rice just looks so much more natural at the 6. So much more natural at the 6. And I get it. We've got Partey, and he's a great natural 6 as well. But then we need to invest in a number 8 because we've got 2 great 6s. Marino's a solid number 8, not a great number 8, but he's solid. Rice finds Saka. Saka could get a shot away. Unlucky. It's a good block from Tarkowski, but that's better football. And again, it's funny. Rice is more progressive from the 6 than he is from the 8. That when I talk about him looking natural, that's what I mean about look. That's what I mean by looking natural. Sean Dyche is not happy. Saka tried to play Havertz into an overlap, and Timber has clashed with Branthwaite, and Yeah, Sean Dyche is not happy about that. But Arsenal get the corner, and if Arsenal score from here, Sean Dyche is going to lose his shit. I understand it. Who's one of the most overrated players? Declan Rice. I understand why he's annoyed, because Havertz did go into the back of Branthwaite, but they were both going for a shoulder to shoulder. Then Branthwaite turned his body and made Havertz go into his back and then went over. Saka with the corner. Come on, boys. Corner comes in. Headed away. Rice, overrated. Is he overrated? No, I think he's very good. I do think he's very good. He's the starting number 6 for Arsenal. He's the starting number 6 for England. I think he's good. I think people just ask too much of him. Great tackle from Saka. Saka dropping back and making a tackle. Is Rice overrated? Maybe by West Ham fans. You know, they were talking about. But I think Rice is a legend for West Ham. Do you know what I mean? You know, he captained them to win a trophy and the Europa Conference League, and you know, their highest finish in the league and all this kind of stuff. So you know, he's really well thought of for them. And I think since he comes to Arsenal, his first season was amazing, and then you know, he's just struggled to really find what is the right position for him. Do you know what I mean? Everton played the ball to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and he's just left completely on his own. And Dye's just gone over after clashing with Timber, and he's calling for a foul. And I really can't see what foul he's calling for. He went over way after they clashed. He fell over like 5 yards later. That's why England and Arsenal will never win anything. But the thing is, like, well, not really, because West Ham won stuff. So, you know, and Rice was there. But I you know, I don't think you can name me 5 number 6s that are better than Declan Rice. Obviously, Rodri. Like, where do you rank Rice as just number 6s alone, just DMs in the league? Like, I think he's in the top 3 or 4. Surely. Okay, you've got Rodri. I understand that. Casemiro's blowing hot and cold with his legs. You know, you want to put Caicedo in there, fine. You know, but I think those are the conversations that he's in. He's in those conversations, to be fair. Who's better than him? What if you list players that are better than him, they're all going to be like elite players. That's a foul. Ref, how's that not a foul? Yeah, ref's given the foul. Mikalenko was just pulling Saka's arm. He's literally just holding Saka's arm and pulling it. What are they arguing about? Saka's cooked Mikalenko, and Mikalenko starts to drag his arm back so Saka can't continue to dribble. That's a foul. There's no point arguing about what fouls happened before. Rice is an improved McTominay. Yeah, but answer the question, Ahmad. Who are the top 5 DMs in the Premier League? Go. Top 5 DMs in the Premier League. Rice will be in that conversation. He'll be in the top 5. He will be. McTominay's not a DM. McTominay's an attacking midfielder, and he's not. McTominay is not terrible. If you play him as an attacking midfielder, he's not terrible. Gets more goals than Bruno. McTominay gets more goals than most of your attack. Odegaard with the free kick, a little bit close to Pickford, but it's cut out. We'll take the corner. And what are Everton moaning about now? They're moaning every minute. They're moaning. What are they moaning about? I think this is Arsenal's 3rd or 4th corner. We've been going right on the penalty spot. It's not been near post. It's not been back post. It's been right on the penalty spot so far. And Everton have been doing really well. Let's see what we do this time. We've had success from back post headers. Near post this time. Again, flicked away. Odegaard to Saka. Lewis Skelly back to Saka. And it's cleared away. Ahmad, I'm still waiting for that list. Top 5 DMs in the Prem. Talk to me. I really want to know. Scores from elsewhere. Ipswich are beating Wolves 1-0 and Fulham are beating Liverpool. Fulham are beating Liverpool 1-0 and Liverpool have a red card. And that red card is to Andy Robertson. Straight red card and Luis Diaz on a yellow. That is drama. That makes this game extra, like an extra must win. Again, technically poor from Mikel Merino, but he's such a dog, he wins it back. Odegaard, what can he do here? We're having a good spell of possession on the edge of the box, but we just lack a little bit of creativity to actually make something happen from this. Havertz has not been in the game at all, and we need more from him. And again, Martinelli trying to break the line and find a pass to Mikel Merino. Dominic Calvert-Lewin does really well there. And now Everton are going to try and mount an attack. Thought Dominic Calvert-Lewin did really well. He was on his own with a bunch of Arsenal players around him. Managed to hold the ball up and set it off for one of his teammates. This is probably the longest spell of possession Everton have had 25 minutes in. And they're probably just happy to just keep the ball and stop Arsenal from attacking. Their defensive structure is very good, which you'd expect from a Sean Dyche team. But, you know, we've played some good spells of football, but we need some initiative in that final third, especially in and around their box. We're able to get close. We're getting to their box. We're moving the ball around the edge of the box, but we need someone to break the pattern. That was a good ball from Saliba, to be fair. Martinelli thought Young was going to get it, so he kind of backed out of trying to win it. They're doubling up on our wingers with the fullback and the centre mid dropping in. So we have to try to make that, you know, make something happen. And to be like, and try to work around it. And to be fair, we've identified trying to play Merino into the pockets, which does make sense. We just haven't been able to do it effectively as of yet. Either Merino's touch isn't the best or Martinelli's pass isn't the best. It's a difficult one. You need to just dink the ball between these two players, and then you need a good first touch to spin. But if we can do that, we'll be in for a goal-scoring opportunity. We need to get the ball to our wingers, allow them to try to double up, and then work that ball. Saka is left to do it on his own, but Martinelli's got us a great pass from Saka to Odegaard. We'll take the corner. Mykolenko, I've seen Mykolenko have some good games against Saka, but he is getting cooked so far this season. I hope Arsenal and Liverpool lose. Ahmad, you're not answering the question. Who are the top 5 DMs in the Premier League? And is Rice in that list? Stop hiding. Stop hiding, bro. Give me a list. And even if we both lose, even if Arsenal and Liverpool lose, bro, you man ain't doing nothing anyway. So, do you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Corner from Arsenal back post, punched away from Pickford, Can we get a shot away? Havertz just kind of stabs at it. Martinelli puts it back in the box. Pickford comes for it. Oh, that was an opportunity, boys. That was an opportunity. Again, Pickford is not a big physical keeper. We should do to Pickford what we do to Vicario, is just put the ball right on his head. But then I guess Everton's got better defenders than for those situations than Tottenham do. But that's what we were doing before. Put the corners right on his head and put the big men on him. That's a good ball. Oh, that's great feet from Saka. That's a pass. Can we get the finish? Oh, we got to finish that. We've got to finish that. That was brilliant. That was actually very, very good for Havertz. Havertz just dropped into the pocket. And threaded it through for Saka. And Saka skinned Mikalenko. He's skinning Mikalenko all day. Mikalenko is actually just falling on the floor. He skins Branthwaite, passes it to Ødegaard, and Ødegaard has got to do better. He just hits it straight at Jordan Pickford. Is this the same Branthwaite that they wanted to charge Man United 80 million for? Is this the same guy? This can't be the same guy. Martinelli is a waste man. He is, yeah, but allow it, innit? Like, we're trying to tell me that after the game, innit? We're trying to win right now, bro. We're trying to win. Support him, bro. Please, the next 60 minutes, support my man. Smash a like on the video as well. Corner comes in, back post. Oh, we've headed it away, basically. What has happened there? Saka just hooks it, trying to get it back into the box. Pickford just punches it away, but Havertz was battling him. And Everton look a bit rattled right now. The Everton are rattled. Everton are rattled, boys. We need to capitalize on this right now. Mikalenko especially. Mikalenko's falling all over the place. He looks like he's been to a Diddy party, bro. He's mash up, bro. We need a goal before half-time. Saliba out wide to Martinelli. It's almost a good pass. It is a good pass, but I think maybe it's the wind is just holding it up in the air and allowing Ashley Young to come in. Mikel Merino, we need you to do something, bro. He's not that. He's done some good stuff, Mikel Merino. He's playing the position well, but he needs to be able to. He needs to be more involved. That's the problem. He just needs to be more involved. United fans told you that Branthwaite was your solution, you know. Yeah, Branthwaite's still probably better than fucking Lissandro, bro. That Latin Lannister, bro. Do you know what I mean? Latin Tyrion Lannister, bro. Good tackle from Saliba. But yeah, 80 million for Branthwaite is looking mad right now, bro. You never rated the butcher. Don't lie, Ahmad. Don't lie, bro. I know you sleep in Lissandro Martinez pajamas, blood. 100%. That was your guy, bro. That was 100% your guy. Newcastle winning 1-0, Fulham winning 1-0, Ipswich beating Wolves 1-0. Just Arsenal that need to get themselves a goal. Havertz, that's poor from Havertz, man. The poor touch, can't hold it up, and Doucouré just easily takes the ball off of him. Havertz is becoming a liability. Like, there were times where he wasn't great, but he wasn't a liability like this. This is a really poor performance from Kai Havertz. He played that one pass through to Saka, but other than that, this is a poor performance from him. And the annoying thing is, we know Arteta's not going to take him off, blood. He's not going to take him off until very late. Do you know what I mean? Man need Martinelli through the middle and Trossard out wide, or man need Jesus up top or something like that. It's a good switch from Odegaard. Julian Timber tries to go over the top. That wasn't the best pass either. We've got Everton on the ropes, and we look a bit flustered for some reason. We're the ones, like, they should be the ones flustered. Saka, he's running against Ndai. Not the best cross. Branthwaite defends it. Yeah, Saka's crossing has been awful. It has been awful. The corner's been good, but the actual crossing in open play has not been the best. And we're creating these little half chances, but we need some more shots on target, boys. Who was that pass to? Rice has just tried to play a pass to through the gap. Well, I don't know if that was to Saka or who it was to, but I think Timber and is that to Corey? Timber and someone. Timber and Gay had a little clash. Yeah, Pickford is so bad from a physical perspective. Like, he's actually terrible. Ten minutes left of the half. We need one before the half. We need one before the half. I'm trying to see Fulham go 2-0 up. I'm not going to lie. Keep checking the score. Like, Fulham, come on, man. Bag me another one, bro. It was Andreas Pereira as well, bro. The preseason Pirlo, as you call him, Ahmad. He's the one that got the goal. Emil Smith-Rowe's been teaching him how to play football. We're looking at this Arsenal team. Where is a goal going to come from? Where is a goal going to come from? And this is what people don't like about Odegaard. He's good. He's good enough. He's very good. I like him. But, you know, a better number 10 might have already scored in this game. Just to be a little bit braver and just a little bit stronger. You know, he doesn't like Odegaard's never going to be a strong player, but just to be a little bit more comfortable with contact and receive the ball in a half space. That's a poor pass from I think that's Lewis Skelly. Fulham are cooking this season, bro. They're good, bro. We should have beat them still because we created some very good chances against them. So 1-1 flattered them a little bit, but Lewis Skelly trying to go on a run, releases the ball to Odegaard. Oh, that pass is to nobody, Odegaard, man. This might be one of the worst performances I've seen of Odegaard, you know. I'm not going to, no lie. This is one of the poorest Odegaard performances. But I honestly think he's just scared of contact. He just looks shook. When the Everton players are running at him, he just looks nervous. Unlucky. They tried to punch the ball out to Saka, just a little bit too much on it, but that's better. We need to be more direct. We're better than these, man. We are actually the technically better team. They're just big and strong. Do you know what I mean? But if we can just get at them and be more direct, we'll get goals. Every time we attack, they look nervous. They don't really like us attacking. They look uncomfortable. we've got to be more assertive. We have to be. Just slipping into being a little bit too passive this game. I said what 2 games before? What did I say 2 games before, allegedly? Are you making up lies again, bro? All night you ain't even giving me my list of my top 5 DMs in the league. Where's my list, man? Top 3 at least. Give me top 3. Yeah, was that Fulham? I might have said it against Fulham. I thought Fulham was bad as well. That must have been Fulham. I think, yeah, it was Monaco and then Fulham. So, yeah, you're right. I probably did say it's his worst performance, bro. He's on a bad run, bro. Obviously, he's techie, but it's the Prem. Like, you're going to get contact. You need to be comfortable with contact. And there's a skill, yeah. If you're playing against players that are going to run at you and hurt you, there's a skill to either draw in a foul or rolling with that contact and using their momentum against them. And that's what he doesn't have. He's very good at just standing up, the game's in front of him, and he can pick passes. He's very good at that. But when it's tight spaces, a man are going to bump your shoulder in it. You don't like it. You don't like it. So that means what? What are you about to say? You're about to come with some fuckery. I know you are. No, not consistently trash. That's 2 games. Do you know what I'm saying? He's consistently good, but this would take him from being good to being elite. Like, he's good. There's the framework there of a very good player, but that's why I believe that's one of the things that stops him from being that elite level. If you look at like Bernardo Silva's trash now, but if you look at Bernardo Silva in his heyday or David Silva when he was at his peak, Martinelli's just pressed him. It's gone out for a goal kick. When David Silva was at his peak, you could try to be physical with him or foul him, and he's going to roll the challenges. Do you know what I mean? Santi Cazorla at his peak, you could try to foul him. He's very difficult to foul. Do you know what I mean? He's going to roll your challenges. He's going to use your strength against you. So now, Odegaard is consistently good, but he needs to be elite. You know, Kieran Tierney's warming up. That's a mad thing. What's that all about? Could that be for Lewis Skelly? I can't see that being for Lewis Skelly. I thought Lewis Skelly's been decent this half. I think Lewis Skelly struggled with penetration this half, but the whole team has struggled with that. Yeah, bro. Which still we talking about? Bernardo, yeah. A couple of seasons ago, if I could have had any player at Arsenal from that team, it would have been Bernardo. This is before man knew how wavy Rodri is, obviously, but Rodri would have been the sensible pick. But Bernardo, to me, was just peak. Bernardo was just a cold baller, and he would have fit Arsenal so well. He plays football just like an Arsenal type of player. Nah, we need a new striker, man. Big man thing. Does anyone know a striker that's available, bro? Anyone got a brethren that can play striker? Because I swear down, yeah. If you man can show me some clips of your friends playing striker, I'll try and get him signed for Arsenal. Because this Havertz stuff, this can't abide, bro. It can't, bro. He's just received that. He's just picked up the ball on the edge of our box and tried to dribble it. He's got no pace and no strength, and he's trying to run the ball from our box, bro. What am I seeing? Cross from Erdegaard, decent cross, not decent enough. Pickford's got that one. This is what I'm saying. The way Arteta set the team up here is good. Like the framework of what we've got is good. The way the team's set up and the way that we've played is good. But then just individual things are killing us, bro. Like, yeah, just individual things. But you can't control for that. The manager can't control for foolishness. Like, Pep is a fucking robot himself, bro. He's not a human being, bro. He's a robot, bro. Man has no passion, no nothing. Like, man wins bare games, just don't even seem like he enjoys it. Good pass from Rice to Havertz. Havertz is alone. Finds Martinelli. Martinelli. It's a decent shot, not the best. We're still on. Oh, we're just playing the ball so slow. We've given loads of Everton defenders time to get back. Declan Rice going to go for a shot. That's a dead shot, bruv. Rice, what are you doing, bruv? Man, like Declan lentils, bruv. That's not even rice, bruv. Declan quinoa, bruv. It was just bait. Like, he took ages winding up for the shot, and the defender just blocked it. Like, it was so obvious. Ødegaard again caught in a tight space where it's like, obviously I ain't got the audio on because I'm streaming, yeah, but it's like man have passing the ball and haven't told him he's got a man on his shoulder. Like, bro, come on, man. Dominic Calvert-Lewin just run into the corner flag. Calvert-Lewin shit as well, bro. He is shit. Cross came in, but Gabriel cut it out. Another cross. It's overhit. Another game that we're making more complicated than it needs to be. To be fair, Rice did really well. It was a poor pass from Branthwaite. Branthwaite has played fucking trash today as well. And Rice just gets onto that and immediately just immediately fucking gets the pass away. And Havertz did well to just shift it straight on to Martinelli. But Martinelli didn't even cut back onto his right foot. That's a great pass from Gabriel to Martinelli. Brilliant. Bro, Gabriel's played some of these passes. He's played like 3 or 4 of these passes today. What is this, a foul or a throw on? What's the call? What's going on here? No, we're just taking it's our throw. No, it's their throw. Bruv, what is going on here? But you know what it is, yeah? Wenger, in Wenger's days, yeah, he would scout like great technical players and then create a platform for them to be free and flexible. Like, do you know what I'm saying? A lot of the players that we had in Wenger's days that were the best players, you'd never heard of them before. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas now, everyone's trying to buy like the star man. Like, it's dead. In Wenger's day, it wasn't really like a star. Obviously, apart from Henry and that, but like post Henry days, bro. Santi Cazorla and fucking Abu Diaby and these types of, I mean, Hleb, and you know, he could just scout tech ballers and then just put them together. Alex Song, man didn't know who these people were before they came to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? They weren't some big name guys. Do you know what I mean? Then you could put them in a framework and let them be flexible and just let them do what they do. Half-time, bro. Yeah. What a dead game, bro. Let me look at the stats. I feel like we should be winning this game. I'm not going to lie. Fulham still losing, still winning 1-0. Hopefully they can capitalise on that space. Fulham will be in 5th. If Fulham win this game, they'll be up in 5th. But let me look at the stats for this Arsenal game. Because I do feel like we should be up. I'm not going to lie. They've had 1 shot, none on target. We've had 7 shots, 2 on target, 74% of the possession. All of the possession, all of the ball, and they are just sitting back and defending. And big man team, they're not even trying to score, bro. Let me get a drink quickly. They're not even trying to score, this team. When I say this team, I mean Everton. Like, Everton ain't even trying to score, bro. They're happy to just grind out a 0-0. They'll take a point away at Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? And then if they get an opportunity to counter, they will. But they ain't going to force it. They're happy to just chill. But we've actually done okay in terms of chances created. I saw the Ødegaard one back. It was difficult because there wasn't a lot of angle to shoot, to be fair. That was difficult. But from a passing perspective, In fact, I'll go through the team and I'll tell you how I rate a player's performance. Yeah. If I go through the Arsenal team, I'm going to tell you how I rate a player's performance and explain like what it is that we want from this player. Okay. Gabriel and Saliba, their jobs to me in this game are to keep Calvert-Lewin quiet. The ball's going to go long to him, be good in the air, be good from set pieces, and keep him locked up. I think they've done that. So they ain't done that in wrong. Miles Lewis-Skelly, his job, in my opinion, is to invert, receive the ball in the half turn, and break lines. He hasn't done it today. He's a young player. He's not going to do it every week, but that's not what he's done today. Similar on the other side, Jurriën Timber. I think Jurriën Timber's done it a little bit more than Lewis-Skelly, as you'd expect, because he's more of an established player. But, you know, if Lewis-Skelly is a 5 or a 6, Jurriën Timber is like a 6.5. He's done it a bit better, but not enough. Declan Rice, his job is to protect the back four and transition. I think he's done that. I would actually rate Rice that first half a 7, potentially an 8. Just in terms of his job is to protect the back four, which he's done, and to set us up on an attacking transition, which he's done. When there's a loose ball, straight away, he's pumping the ball out to Saka, he's breaking the lines, he's playing progressive passes, nice and quick. Can't fault him at all. Ødegaard's job is to create goal-scoring opportunities. It's not actually his job to score. I want him to score, but it's not his job to score. His job is to create goal-scoring opportunities for the team. And I think he's failed at that. Do you know what I mean? He's failed at that in that half. Mikel Merino's job is similar, but from a different perspective. His job is to pick up half spaces, and create opportunities as well. Picking up half spaces, he's done. Creating opportunities, he hasn't done. So it's like he's done half of his job. Martinelli, get down the line, break lines, get crosses into the box, get goals on target, get shots on target. He's done it a bit. Havertz, his job is to score or link up. He hasn't done either. He did that one banging pass through to Saka, but other than that, he hasn't done it. He hasn't created goal-scoring opportunities. He hasn't scored. He hasn't done much link-up play. He's ultimately failed. Saka's job is to, again, get to the byline, get balls across the box, or get crosses in. And from that perspective, I think Saka's been reasonably successful. He's cooked Mykolenko. He's put the ball across the box several times. He's been able to cut in and get shots away. He's done his job. He hasn't done his job to the top level, but I'd give him a 7 because he's done his job, just not good enough, but he's doing the job. Most other men are not even doing the job. Like the job you're on the pitch to do, you haven't actually done it. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm looking at that midfield, this midfield today so far, Merino and Ødegaard have offered us nothing. Do you know what I mean? Nothing. He's had 2 chances, Ødegaard, which were good quality chances, both off target. And Merino is just anonymous. Merino has the ability to do much more than he's currently doing, and he's just not doing it. I'm seeing that Ødegaard one back, and it's difficult. There's a lot of bodies in front of him. You see that again. Saka's just cooking Branthwaite. You know what Ødegaard's not doing as well? He's not going top corner. Everything he's doing is looking bottom corner all the time. If he looked top corner, that could potentially be a goal. Tell you what, Havertz has done his job a little bit in the sense of he's done the creative stuff. Do you mean he played the ball in for Saka, which is a good pass. When Rice got us on the counter, he played the ball in for Martinelli. But that's the job of a number 10. That's the job of Ødegaard, not the job of a striker. He needs to be in there as well, getting on the end of things and trying to score. Do you know what I'm saying? So to me, there's a lot of men not doing their job. If them men do their job based on the way that Arteta set the team up, if they do their job, we win the game. And we should have scored like 1 or 2 in that half. We should have. I can't even put this on the manager. I actually can't. Ipswich are winning courtesy of a Matt Doherty own goal. He scored for Newcastle. Jacob Murphy scored for Newcastle, and obviously Andres Pereira scored for Liverpool. If we can win this game and Liverpool lose, we could cut the lead that they have down to 3 points. They'll have a game in hand still, but we could cut the lead down to 3 points. This is a very, very winnable game for us. A very winnable game for us. We're getting Saka. Saka can cook Mykolenko and Branthwaite and get the ball across the box. But there's nobody in there to actually score the goal. Even when Saka ran in behind, he's cutting the ball back, and it's Ødegaard that's there because it's Havertz that created the ball in behind for Saka. We need a proper number 9 striker in and around the box. We might need Jesus on, or we need Havertz to be further up looking to score goals. It's a must. It's not even like something that I want. It's an absolute must at this point. Honestly, or it's just we're not going to score, and eventually they'll try and break us down. Because I don't know how long we're going to be able to hold them out. I said 3-1. It didn't even look like a 3-1. It looks like a 1-0. It looks like we'll scrape a 1-0. But I think 2-0 right now still looks like a good opportunity, like a good bet. Because if we can score 1, we can definitely score a second, 100%. And they don't look like scoring much. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless we give away a goal, they really don't look like scoring much at all. Trying to think about what we can do more progressive. Does Partey come in for Merino? Partey for Merino is an option. Nwaneri for Ødegaard. We have to start seriously looking at Nwaneri being able to not just come in when we're winning games, but come in and affect the game. We saw Kieran Tierney getting warmed up. Are we looking at Tierney to come in? I don't know that that's the option, to be honest with you. I just don't rate him. Jorginho's there. Is Jorginho in the 8 an option to break lines a little bit more? We need a goal scorer from midfield. That's where I'm looking at Partey. We need a goal scorer in the midfield, someone who's going to take a shot, and that's what we don't have right now. What subs, if any, would you guys make? We can control the game. We can control the game fine, but we're not converting that control into shots. I like Rice in the 6. I think Rice is doing really well in the 6. And I do not want to move him out of that 6th position. But maybe it's Merino that needs to change. Because Merino's offering us nothing. Positionally, he's good. He knows how to play. But technically, every time he's receiving the ball in the half turn, it's a mess. Every single time. And receiving the ball in the half turn, it's just sloppy. Constantly sloppy. And not good enough. We need someone who can get on the half turn. Ødegaard can receive the ball in the half turn, but he doesn't like contact. He needs to be stronger. He needs to set traps. Do you know what I mean? He needs to now go to the next level of his ability, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, when the game's in front of him, he can pick a pass. but he's coming to receive the ball with all the Everton players on his back, and he can't play like that. He can't play with his back to goal at all. He don't like it. He needs to be receiving the ball a little bit further up, in my opinion. And that comes from Rice and Merino being able to break the lines with their passing ability. Get the ball to Ødegaard further up. We need the ball. When Ødegaard plays a pass through to Havertz, to Martinelli, to Saka, they need to just shoot. He needs to play them into positions where they can shoot. Ødegaard is currently playing them into positions where there's still a lot more to be done before we can get a shot away. We need him playing the ball straight so we can just get the shot away straight away. Done. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we don't have from him right now. I don't think we won't see any subs at half time. I really doubt it. I really, really doubt we'll see subs at half time. Because Arteta very rarely makes subs at 45 minutes. Arsenal needs to come out and get a goal, man. And the thing is, the later the game goes on, the more Everton are going to start growing in confidence and the more they're going to start going for goals. They're coming out now. Defensively, I think we've been really good. Defensively, we've been really, really sound, really solid, as you'd expect. And Havertz is dropping in and being creative, but who's going to score the goals then? It's overly reliant on Saka. Looks like no changes. Man's got Tierney to warm up for no reason, but that's a disrespect. Because everybody knew Tierney weren't coming on, so... Second half underway. Arsenal, we need some goals from you, bro. Big man team, we need some goals because the opportunities are there. I think Gabriel's been really good. Getting the ball out to Martinelli nice and quick. That's what Martinelli's going to want, to get him the best opportunity to go and attack. Saka's been good up against Mikalenko as well. Just Ødegaard and Havertz. Ødegaard, Havertz, and Merino are the three players that I think we need more from. They're the three. Ødegaard's trying to do it. He's doing a lot of the right stuff, but the technical side just isn't there today, which, you know, he's a technical player, so you can kind of almost forgive him a little bit. Merino still needs to establish himself in this team, and we need a lot more from him. Saka there again. Rice. We're playing in tight spaces. Let's switch the ball. Odegaard over cross. Havertz tries to get there. Saka. Oh, great save from Pickford. Very, very good save from Pickford. And that's what I like to see from Saka. Any half chance, let's get a shot away. Let's get a shot on target. Pickford's not the best goalkeeper. Let's put it on him. That comes from a cross from Odegaard. It's not even the best cross. Tarkowski tries to get it out. Marino was battling with Tarkowski, and as the ball just drops down, Saka just snatches at it. 6 corners to 1. Lots of talk about have Arsenal been figured out from their corners. Corner comes in. It's a well-worked corner, and I think that might be Marino that gets the header, but it's just straight to Jordan Pickford. Yeah, we have one game of not scoring corners, and people are like, Arsenal been figured out. I'm like, bro, you might need to allow it, man. Havertz, we need more from him. Much more. I'd be surprised if Havertz was sweating at halftime. I actually would. Because to me, he hasn't done enough to even justify sweating. We've gone long to Saka. Saka, great touch over Mykolenko. Saka again, oh my word. He's lost it now to Gay. But Gay, he did really well, Saka. Brilliant from Gabriel and Rice. Again, Rice just setting the Odegaard again. That's a poor pass, man. Martinelli was there. Odegaard decides to not play it to him and then plays it to him way late. And the 39-year-old Ashley Young has driven all the way back. Lewis Skelly gets bumped in the back, and we're very lucky to get the free kick there. Lewis Skelly's trying to hold it up for the keeper, and the keeper's taking forever to come and receive it. Linesman's an absolute joke. The ball's gone off, and the linesman doesn't flag for anything, and the Arsenal players are calling for it, the Everton players are calling for it, and he takes forever to make a decision, and then eventually gives it Everton's way. But it's not even clear. He's just going with whoever's shouting the most. It took a good 10 seconds for him to put his flag up and kind of decide who he was going to give it to. Saliba trying to do too much, gives the ball away. Why do we keep doing this? I don't understand. Gathered easily from David Wright. I think there's a big problem because Odegaard is not only is Odegaard off form in this game, or has been off form for a couple of league games now, but he's also the captain, and that seems to be affecting the team. You know, he's focused on his own performance. You want the captain to be able to kind of almost talk the rest of the team through the game, and he's not really able to do that at the moment. Martinelli was free, and he held on to it, and then eventually played the pass, but he played it behind Martinelli, so Ashley Young was able to get away with it. It's just poor, really, really poor, and not something you expect from someone who's meant to be one of the technicians at the club. Really poor pass from him, and poor performance. Sensible from Marino just to go long. Havertz pressing onto Jordan Pickford. Branthwaite sent it back to Jordan Pickford and put him in a world of trouble there. And Havertz just put a lot of pressure on him and very nearly got a good goal scoring opportunity from that. It's good play from Marino. The ref's given a foul against Havertz. Good play. Good play from Marino. Marino's good on the ball when he gets the opportunities. We just don't get him on the ball enough. Play from Saliba. Saka, good battle. Gets beyond 2 or 3. Who's with him, though? Nobody. He's all on his own. He's fouled again. He's a couple of fouls in there. None given. Poor decision. Doucouré's just clamped him. And as much as that is a foul, the team have to be there with him. Someone's got to be there with him. There's no support with him as he's running. This is the position we get to now. On the edge of their box. Lewis Skelly's got the ball. Looking to break the lines. This is a good pass from Marino. Again, we talk about line breaking. Lewis Skelly can do it. Marino can do it. It's just a poor touch from Havertz. The ball, he started to make the run. The ball just got caught a little bit behind him. But we talk about players that can break lines. And I said Marino is one of those that can do it. Good tackle from Ødegaard. It's turning into a bit of a basketball match, end to end, which is better for us. That is a poor challenge from. That is a really poor challenge on Havertz, and I think the ref has given it the other way. Let's see this challenge again. Oh, so this is the pass from Marino to Havertz. So poor from Havertz. The game opening up should benefit us. Should. Let's see if it does. Let's see what we can create. Marino's getting a little bit more involved. And you know what? To be fair to him, like all the attacks come down the right hand side of the first half. So like, what can he do? Do you know what I mean? They're not playing it down his side. Saka cooks Mykolenko again. We'll take the corner. Is that a corner? Oh no, it's not. It comes off Saka. The more Everton attack, they're starting to feel like they're in the game. So they've probably been told to attack a little bit more. And as they attack a little bit more, there's more space for us to attack. And then we're creating more opportunities. Saka up against Mykolenko again. That's brilliant from Ødegaard. Oh, and it's a cut back well from Timber, but who was that cut back from? Yeah, I think that was Timber. We've got to switch the play now. Let's switch the play. Saka. Oh, shot is blocked. I don't mind it though. We need to keep doing it. Keep doing it. Good foul from Saliba. It's a good quality foul. Just slow the game down. Poor pass from Harrison. We need to keep switching up these attacks. We're starting to fall into the trap of doing the same attack over and over again. Marino's getting into the game. Martinelli's getting into the game. Let's go left. Let's go right. Let's go both ways. Constantly going to Saka is too obvious. Rice looking for a ball over the top to Saka. Mikalenko just cuts it out. Marino. Again, Erdegaard just pulls out of a challenge. The ball is right there to be won, and he's pulled out of the challenge. This might be a worse Erdegaard performance than Fulham. He's going backwards. Wanyeri's getting warmed up. It looks like Erdegaard might get hooked. With Wanyeri and Jorginho coming on. Our defense is so good. Marino just loses the ball in a dangerous position, and Saliba's just there just to gather it for him. Havertz has decided to go wide for some reason. Havertz is now hugging the touchline like he's not our striker. Does Havertz know that he's our striker? He legit might not know that he's actually meant to be our striker. Good pass into Erdegaard. Saka, what can he do? Oh, across the box, unlucky. Saka's playing really well. He's just creating so much danger. He's creating so many dangerous situations. That's a good touch from Erdegaard. That's much better. The pass to Marino is not the best. Jack Harrison comes away with the ball. That's better from Erdegaard, though. It's like he's seen Wanyeri's warming up and he's starting to take the game more seriously. But it's probably too late for him, to be fair. So go and pick up the ball. Be brave. You know, you're going to risk being hit with a challenge. You're going to risk some physical contacts, but go and pick up the ball in that half space. Go and create something. I wonder how much of that is coming back from injury and being a little bit nervous coming back from injury. That reluctance to get involved in any type of contact. Timber plays almost is a good idea with the pass to Saka, but didn't quite come off. Good challenge. Timber's done really well there. It's Rice off for Jorginho. Jorginho's going to take the armband. And Erdegaard coming off for Ethan Wanyeri. And he just doesn't, he doesn't seem fully ready or fully back. Wanyeri with the ball straight away. And Jorginho's been playing really well this season as well. And he is someone, again, I mention it time after time, he's another line breaker. Martinelli finds Marino. Oh, very, very close. Nearly. Jorginho tries to get a ball through the gap. And Jorginho was going to constantly look to get the ball in between those tight spaces. Martinelli goes for the cross this time. Headed. It's poor. Poor header. I feel like Jesus could have an effect here. I really do. I really feel like Jesus could just do something more than Havertz. I'm just not seeing enough from Havertz at the moment. And I don't see him doing anything that I don't feel like Jesus could do. And I feel like Jesus is a better shooter. I just feel like Jesus is more active. He'll just be involved more. Havertz seems pretty happy to just not be part of the game unless the ball drops to his feet. Ranieri trying to drive with the ball. That's a good pass out to Martinelli. Difficult pass, but he made it. Marino, can he find a cross? He can. Back sticks. A little bit over hit. The technicality of Marino is so frustrating. He moves and just the position and the movement is exactly right. And the technicality is so poor. We're going to see Broha come on now. Is that going to be Calvert-Lewin off? Yeah, Calvert-Lewin coming off. And Jack Harrison coming off as well. Saka, what can he do? Timber. Whatever, man. Mikalenko just falling over. These men are so frustrating. Good tackle from Jorginho. Jorginho immediately just coming in and trying to just calm the team down, just settle things down a little bit. And the space he's picking up is you can just see the difference in level between Jorginho and Rice on a technical basis. He's not as big, he's not as strong. Can we find a cross there? No, we don't want to cross it. Havertz just wants crosses into the box, but I don't know how much the team really trust him or believe that even if they put that cross in, how much do the team really believe that they're actually he's gonna be able to get onto the end of it. Jorginho finds Saka now. Saka. It's a good cross. Oh, Havertz again, just at the back post. He barely jumps. He barely jumps. I want to see that again. He barely gets off of his fucking feet. Let's see that again. No, he doesn't jump for it. He just kind of stands on his tiptoes, and that's it. Yeah, here comes Jesus now and Partey. Where's Jesus going to go? Is that Havertz off? Or are we going two strikers? Marino's come off. I think Marino's been okay. And who's coming off for Partey? Lewis Skelly. Okay, so now we've got a lot of attackers on. We've got a lot of control. Jesus, Partey, Jorginho, and a lot of attack. Last 20 minutes, let's go for a couple of goals. Let's do it. I like this. Positive substitutions. Partey's going to go right back. Timber's going to go back into left back. And he's going to invert from there. We also have a lot of goal scorers on now. Partey is more of a natural goal scorer. Jorginho is more of a natural goal scorer than, they're not natural goal scorers, but they're more natural goal scorers than Marino and Rice. Gabriel tried to just run it himself, but got caught in possession. But I don't mind it. He's trying something different. And at this point, Everton just look like they're going to sit deep and try and grind out a point. Jorginho does really well. Timber falls over. Not the best touch, but Jorginho did really well there. Jorginho's just been on the end of 2 or 3 fouls. He's just sitting there dictating the play. That's another foul. The ref keeps trying to play the advantage, and there's no advantage to play. They're just sitting deep. There's no advantage. We need the free kick. How can the refs trying to play advantage because we've got the ball, but they're in a low block? Wanyeri. It's a good pass from Jesus into Saka. Saka to the byline. Can he get the ball across? There's no one there. We are knocking on the door. We are seriously knocking on the door now. And what's this? What's the whistle gone for? What's this for? Is it offside? Ref, he's trying to give us advantage, and there's no advantage there. I don't understand it. Martinelli does well. Can he run it now? Lindstrom's with him. Can he run him? Come on. Lindstrom wins the tackle, but we'll take the throw. Who's that yellow card for? Ashley Young. Okay, cool. I thought it was a yellow card for Martinelli. I was going to be like, bro, what the hell? Ahmad's back. He said that Newcastle hammering Leicester 4-0. Oh, my days. Liverpool got a goal back as well. It's 1-1 in their game. Martinelli with the cross back post. Pickford punched it. Can we get a shot away? Havertz. Arsenal have completely let go of their shape. They're just going anything for a goal at this point. That is mad. 4-0 Newcastle, you know. Iwobi's apparently killing man, bro. We'll take the throw. Good play from Martinelli. We'll take the throw. Now on comes Trossard. Who's this going to be for? Martinelli? Yeah, it is for Martinelli. Trossard against Ashley Young when Ashley Young's on a yellow card. I don't mind it. I don't mind that sub. We put a lot of attackers on now. We'll take the corner as well. Corner ball. With Partey on, Gabriel, Saliba, all of them man are on. Who's going to take it though? Rice is off. Who's going to take the corner? Probably maybe Trossard. Okay, Trossard's going to take it. No Rice, no Odegaard, no Marino, but they do have Havertz, Saliba, Gabriel, Partey. We have to just be careful not to get caught on the counter attack. But I think Arteta just says, "Fuck it, we're going for goals." He don't care about any of that. We're just going for goals. Simple. Come on, Trossard. Corner comes in towards the back post. Gabriel wins the first header. No, he wins the second header. Gabriel wins the tackle. Oh, and the pass from Jorginho. Jorginho's pass to Trossard wasn't quite there. This feels like 2 seasons ago when we were going for the title and we had Liverpool also going for it, you know, with 10 men. Come on, Fulham, surely. That's a nasty stamp from Mikolenko, man. There should be a card there, man. That's just a stamp on the foot. It's nowhere near him. It's on a standing foot. He's nowhere near the ball. Saka again. Cross comes in. Havertz. Gabriel back post. Havertz, can he get there? Oh, we are right on the edge. It's just been a scrappy performance. I think Arteta's done well this game in terms of the setup, but everything technically is just scrappy. Timber, what is that? Offside? Who was offside? What's that for? It won't be trash. It won't be his trash, bro. Pickford just got a yellow card for that. It's a very harsh yellow card for kicking the ball away. I don't know. It's a very harsh yellow. Cody Gakpo. Gakpo's been balling out on the wing as well. Iwobi will score goals at the most frustrating times, bro. When the season's done and Fulham don't need anything anymore, he'll go and score a banger. That's what Iwobi's like. That's what he does. Less than 15 minutes left. What, 12 minutes then added time. And as a team, I feel like we've given a lot. Technically, it was just the technical side, and that's not normally what you say about Arsenal. The technical side is normally a strong suit. That's a great ball from Trossard. Almost was a great ball from Trossard. He's brought down. How's that no foul? How is that no foul? And Saliba does well against Broja. Jorginho just coaching the team really well. You can see how much of a leader and a talker and a captain he is. Just trying to get the urgency going. He's so good, Jorginho. He just understands what's needed at any given time. And he knows what's needed here. Everybody knows what's needed here, but Trossard again. He tries to go for this really technical, difficult pass. It's not really on. Fulham defending well. Yeah, Fulham's good, man, but Liverpool is a different animal, bro. Liverpool, if you give them opportunities, they'll punish you, and they're the opposite to us in that sense. We're very wasteful. Liverpool ain't really wasteful like that. So, but the more it's the same here. The more Everton attack, the more we could. Everton, I think, have stopped the attacking. They started to attack, and I think they've let that go a little bit. We're just not good today. We are just not good today. From a technical perspective, we just can't do it. Since all the other subs have come on, Nwaneri's sort of gone out of the game. I wonder if it was worth keeping Ødegaard on with these substitutions. Broja's played him behind, but I thought he was offside. The flag's gone up. That's got to be a yellow card, surely. He's picked up the ball and run away with it. It's going to be a yellow card for Broja. This will be back-to-back weeks. Every time Liverpool drop points, we just can't seem to capitalise. Oh my God, Branthwaite is hilarious. Branthwaite is hilarious. Jesus goes up with a foot. Branthwaite headers the ball away. There's no contact, and then he just goes down to the floor and grabs his face. Yeah, all right. He's perfectly fine. Oh, yes, Fulham, 2-1. 2-1 Fulham. Who scored that goal there? Last time Liverpool dropped points, Arsenal couldn't capitalise. We've got numbers over. Can we find... Where are we going? Nwaneri just trying to run through 4 or 5 man. Oh, Saliba, so good. Let's get the ball to Saka, man. Get the ball to Saka. Good ball. Saka, what can he do? Partey, get across in the box. Everton coming forward now. Wanyeri dropping back. Well played, Wanyeri. Man said Alisson concussed, you know, mad thing. Everton just got every player behind the ball. How do we get through this? Do we get through it? Do we get around it? Who can find the pass? Just takes one goal, boys. We're at home. We've got the support. One goal. Trossard with a cross. It's a good cross. Saka, Jesus. Oh, and they get it away. Brilliant from Trossard, though. Brilliant. Just drop the shoulder and get down the line. I don't mind it. Saka again. Oh, Saka. Great feet. Yeah, Fulham's got a couple good strikers. Trossard again. Cuts in well. Crossed in. To go for a corner. It is a corner. Off Branthwaite. Come on. Come on, Arsenal. We are so close. And you feel like if we get a goal, realistic, Trossard's been really good since he's come on. Really, really good. Saka corner. They'll call us set piece FC, but I don't care. Come on. Goes to the back post. It's quite high. Timber. Second balls. Any touch? Oh, come on. Saliba was right there. He knocked it down. Someone's got to get to him. Don't let him shoot. Partey headers away. Ooh, David Raya. David Raya does really well to keep the ball on. Big switch to Jesus. What can he do? It's a good ball. It's too much on it. Cross after cross is just too much on it every time. Every time. We've got to capitalise, man. That last corner was brilliant. It just come off Saliba's knee. And again, we don't have a natural striker to deal with these types of situations. Brilliant play from Saliba and Partey to play the ball out of that situation. Gabriel out to Trossard. Trossard now. He's managed to cook Lindstrom a couple of times. Timber, what can he do? Everything's just scrappy, bruv. Everything is just scrappy every time. Gabriel, brilliant. Gabriel's it's so good today. So good. If it stays 0-0, it's probably my man of the match, Gabriel. So solid. A lot of other players have let their standards slip today, but Gabriel has just been quality throughout. Saliba as well, but Gabriel especially for me. Trossard trying to do too much. Loses up to Lindstrom. Lindstrom, ball goes out. Brilliant. We're coming up to the 89th minute now. 89 minutes. No goal for Arsenal at home. It's a great little touch from Trossard. Timber's in. Oh, we can't find a shot. Time after time, we can't find a shot. Gabriel tries to run it. Gabriel still. Trossard. Timber. Can we find a shot? Jesus. Timber. Jesus again. Partey. Oh, he's brought down. Calls for a penalty, but none given. Let's play. Hopefully VAR takes a look at that. There's got to be a check just in case. Saka, can we get Saka to save us one last time? Dropping the shoulder. Timber. Oh, the ball just bounced. A poor touch from Timber. If Liverpool lose, are City still in the conversation? I think City have got to be in the conversation. I think that obviously, man knows City always put together these mad 10-game runs, 10, 15 win runs late into the season. But yeah, I think they've got to be in the conversation for sure. Just having a look at this penalty. Is that a penalty? Who scored? Liverpool. Is it 2-2? Jota, 2-2. Having a look at this penalty, there's two of them on him. What are they saying? No penalty. 2-2. It's 1-1. Everyone's drawing apart from Wolves and Ipswich are drawing as well. Brother. It's just the technical side that wasn't there for Arsenal today. We've been throwing everything at it. I can't even fault the commitment of the players, the setup. We've thrown everything at this, but these men just want to defend. They've just come to defend all game. Now they'll probably try and go for a mad late goal. They go for a corner now. Everton corner. Surely not. They win the first one, but David Raya wins the second one. Rolled it to Trossard. We've probably only got a couple of attacks left, if that. 93 minutes in. Saka standing up Mikalenko again. Trossard does well. We get a throw. Come on, Jesus or Saka or somebody. One goal, one dodgy, scrappy shot. That'll probably be it, I reckon. That'll probably be it. I don't see it happening now. It's probably too late for us. It's going to be another draw. We'll be 6 points behind. And Liverpool have a game in hand. Because they're going to take all the time in the world with this free kick. And that'll probably be time. And as far as I'm concerned, Everton haven't really come out to play a game of football, to be fair. But it is what it is. We still got to find a way to win. But one last attack. It's gone 94 minutes, but they've slowed the game down a couple of times. So we might get one last chance. Jorginho's pass is cut out. Broha now. Partey does well. Jorginho. Saka. Jesus tries to go long. That'll probably be it. Look how these men are celebrating. What a shit game. What a shit game, bruv. Oh, bruv. End the stream, Dave. Fucking hell. Full time, 0-0 at home against Everton. And obviously, bro, like I say, they didn't come to play a game of football at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Everybody could see that. They had 2 shots and 23% of the possession. They didn't have a single shot on target for the whole game. They had no interest in winning this game. And what can you do, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? It's still our job to go out there and win. It's still our job to go out there and get the 3 points. But, you know, now I don't even think if Liverpool win, the title run is over. I don't believe that. Do you know what I'm saying? 9 minutes added. Yeah. Oh, bruv. I'm going to go watch this Liverpool game. In fact, let me put the Liverpool game on. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream there because, boy, like I say, Everton didn't come to play football there. It's a dickhead thing, really, but it is what it is. That's so frustrating. But yeah, man, like the video and subscribe and all them good things. Man's going to be back for future games. Not much to say about that, to be fair. It's a very uneventful, boring game. So anyone that locked in, I really appreciate that because nothing really happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm at big love every time. You know what it is, bro. Man, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. I'm out.